welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie Marie, and if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and tick that notification bell because I would love for you guys to know when I actually upload a video. So today's video is about being a brand ambassador and what that really entails, the reality of it, and when you probably should say no. I would say last year I really got into this field, I guess. You guys probably remember my videos about being a brand ambassador and talking about Core Fitness and Yes Oh Yes and all of those sort of affiliations. And then I also had another video which was Q&A because so many people had so many questions about what it really is about. Now, when I was doing those videos, I was very much invested in, being an ambassador, and I quite enjoyed it. But looking back now, I probably should have said no. Now, I'm not trying to pull dirt on these companies because the companies were great. The companies were amazing. Most of the companies that I work for, I really liked the cause and the fact that, a portion of the sales actually go to a charity and stuff like that, because I'm very much into that. If I had more hindsight, I would have done more research and I would have realized that I'm wasting my time. If you're looking to be an ambassador, then I hope you have found this video and I hope you get a lot out of it, because it's just another perspective of someone who has been one and is now not an ambassador for anyone. The first reason I'm not an ambassador at the moment is because, especially with those companies, Yes Oh Yes, for instance, didn't ship to Australia, and a lot of my audience is in Australia. A lot of my audience isn't in Australia, and I thought, well, I'm moving back to Australia, I can't do this particular brand. And then I started getting really busy with my acting work and life and social life and trying to have that work-life balance thing going on, which I'm still not quite there yet, but we are working on it. I don't know, just being separated from all that kind of gave me some clarity. You might be someone who was me back in the day, who was so excited when a brand reached out to them and said, hey, I think your page on Instagram is so cute. Give us a follow, or look at our site and see if you want to be an ambassador, or DM me for more details. I think when I hit 1,000 followers, which is not that much, I think when I hit that, that's when a lot of smaller companies would come to me and ask if I could be an ambassador. Now, when that hasn't ever happened to you before, you kind of feel really special and you kind of feel like, oh, they really like my content, but then you realize that it's very general and the comments they're putting onto your Instagram posts and stuff, it could be a bot for all you know, because it sounds so automated. It doesn't sound personal at all. Now, back in the day, I would have jumped on that because I'd been like, that's so cool. A brand wants to work with me. I think it's amazing. And you just get so caught up in it all and you get so excited. But if I was being true to myself, especially back then, I would have realized these sort of brands aren't for me, and again, they're not for my audience. I'm not trying to say don't be a brand ambassador, but these are some things you should think about before you say yes. Do your research on these brands. Do so much research. Have they got a professional looking website? See their comments about their products. Are these products that you would use? Because you're not going to try to sell something that you wouldn't use. Because I was like, I'm not going to sell something that I personally don't like. A lot of these smaller companies just go to everyone. Let's say they have 100 followers. Now, having 100 followers is fine. It's honestly fine. As long as they're engaging, it's fine. But at the same time, if I was a company and wanting my brand ambassadors, I would look for people who have a more engaging, larger following, because I then know that my product will actually, you know, get out there and reach more people. And that is the point of finding brand ambassadors, people who can be a spokesperson of your brand and give them a good rep so that you get more sales. Like, let's be honest, Core Fitness and Yes or Yes, they have nothing to do with my audience. I'm not a Fitspo chick. Like, yes, I go to the gym. Yes, I love fitness, but the content that I put on YouTube and on my Instagram is all about acting and all about being a creative and all about being a content creator in this day and age. So my audience weren't attracted to these makeup boxes. They weren't attracted to these, you know, leggings and sports gear, because that wasn't my audience. I didn't promote that myself, yet that's what I was promoting. Secondly, look at the fine print. What actually do you have to do? Some brands that I worked with, I had to post twice a month, and that could be either on story or that could be on my actual Instagram. Some aren't actually brands. I remember doing one where it was an organization where brands would go to, basically like an agency, I guess, if we're gonna go to those terms. So imagine an agency for brands. They would have clients that were the brand, and they would have a pool of brand ambassadors. So they would literally be like, hey, this brand has this bag, push this out for Mother's Day. We want 4 posts, we want a story, and we want a video of you using the brand. You have to make sure it's engaging, you have to make sure it's attractive looking, you have to make sure you're getting the point across to your audience about what sort of product this is. You are selling a product or you are promoting a brand, and that's a lot of responsibility. You have to buy these products. I had to buy all my products. Now, as I said in my Q&A for being an ambassador, whatever that video was, there are tiers. So for instance, I had 1,000 such followers, and because I was on the lower end of the spectrum, I was expected to buy the products, because a brand isn't going to give you products for free if they don't think you're a great investment. There's two things, and these in the fine print, and this is what you really should look for, because sometimes you can't make money off these things. Sometimes there's some companies that will give you a product for a discounted price, and they give you a code, and that code you can give to your audience so that they can get more sales. But you yourself will not get a commission. So then there's an affiliation between you and the company where you do get a commission. But again, I had to buy my stuff, and if I wasn't making sales, I got no commission, but yet the company still got money from me. Please don't look at it through rose-tinted glasses, which I used to do, because I just really wanted to get a start in this. I thought, well, I'll do a couple of these brands and see where I go. And I realized that if you, like for instance, if you have 4 brands under your belt, you're promoting 4 brands, it takes a lot of time without much reward. At the end of the day, you have to think, why are you doing this? Do you want to get paid? Do you want this to be a source of income for you? And if you do, that is quite fine. But that is why you have to look through the contract, look through what they're actually trying to sell, see if it's actually going to be marketable for you, and see if you have the time to do it. Because yes, if you make this a business, if you, like for instance, if you have a full-time job or even a part-time job and you just want a bit of extra cash and you're not going to invest your time into it, you're not going to get anything back. But if you actually, if you have a part-time job and then make this your side hustle where you are hustling hard, then yeah, you're probably going to see some reward. It would be different if I'm doing, for instance, a video and a brand wants to work with me, and then my agent goes with that brand and says, okay, well, let's figure out a contract between sponsorship and content creator. That's totally different. You are then getting paid, like it's a paid gig, you're getting paid to promote their brand. If you just want to take pictures of different products and put them on your site, and put them on your Instagram page, yeah, go for it. You'll be fine. But if you want this to be a money making income, then there's a lot of work to do, and you have to realize how much work actually goes into making it your business. My advice to you, if you're starting out in this sort of industry, don't have those rose tinted glasses on at all. I would be very cautious about who actually is contacting you. Think to yourself, why are they contacting you? What can you do for them? Have you got the right audience for them? Are they someone who is a reputable brand, or are they just trying to grab brand ambassadors from every single Instagram niche so that they can get money from you? But yes, I hope I didn't put a downer on everything. I just wanted to say the reality of it because I have been through it. I realized that I would rather put my time into these YouTube videos. I'd rather put my time into creating a niche audience and an audience that is very engaged, because I'm giving them something that they want or they need, rather than just plucking different brands because I think it's going to benefit me. So what I would love is if you comment down below your experience of brand deals or being a brand ambassador, or if you're looking into it. If you want to DM me, we can talk. I'm like on Instagram, just DM me, I will answer you back. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a lovely day. I hope you guys feel informed, and that's a wrap. Bye.